Hey everyone, and welcome to this new video. Today we're talking about news that frankly we've been waiting for years, and that represents a real breakthrough for all Linux users who own an iPhone. It's called iDescriptor, and it's an application that finally brings complete iPhone management to the Penguin. Yes, you heard that right. No more iTunes, no more macOS virtualizations, no more incomprehensible terminal commands or absurd workarounds. Finally, a graphical, modern, and functional application. Anyone who has been using Linux for years knows how frustrating it has been to have to manage an iPhone. While on Windows you had iTunes, as bad as it could be, and on macOS everything worked natively, on Linux you were basically left to fend for yourself. You had to use Libby mobile device from the command line, hope it worked, and many operations were simply impossible anyway. This gap has pushed many Linux users to completely avoid the Apple ecosystem, or to maintain a Windows partition just to manage the phone. An absurd situation in 2025, don't you think? Well, iDescriptor arrives to finally fill this huge gap. It's an open source project written in C++, completely free and distributed under the AGPL license. And the great thing? It's cross-platform. It works on Linux, Windows, and Mac OS, so even those using other systems can benefit from it. The application is available for Linux as an app image, which means you don't have to worry about dependencies or repositories. Download it, give it execution permissions, and you're ready to go. For those using Arch Linux, there's also an AUR package. Now let's get into the details and see what this little marvel can do. iDescriptor is based on Libby mobile device, which is the library that allows communication with Apple devices, but adds a complete graphical interface and features that simply didn't exist on Linux before. Let's start with the basics: device connection and information. Connect your iPhone via USB, and iDescriptor recognizes it immediately. You'll see all the essential information: device model, iOS version, battery level, available storage space, and connected services, all in a clean and readable screen. File system management. This is one of the most requested features. iDescriptor allows you to browse your iPhone's file system through an integrated graphical file manager. You can access common folders, copy files back and forth, and on some systems, you can even mount the iPhone as an MTP unit, allowing you to use it directly from your favorite Linux file manager. Be careful though. To import photos or videos, there's a dedicated function. Don't use the file system for that. Photo and video import. There's a specific function for this, which allows you to transfer your photos and videos from iPhone to Linux computer in a simple and fast way. No more emailing yourself or cloud services to transfer a photo. And here comes the good part: installing apps from the App Store. Yes, you understood correctly. iDescriptor integrates iPlay tool, which allows you to download and install apps directly from the Apple App Store on your iPhone using your Apple ID credentials, directly from Linux. This is something that was practically impossible before without macOS. AirPlay. iDescriptor supports receiving AirPlay streams from your iPhone. This means you can send audio or video from your phone to your Linux desktop. Finally, you can use your computer as an AirPlay receiver without additional hardware. Live screen. There's also a real-time screen mode, which allows you to see your iPhone screen directly on the computer. Perfect for presentations, tutorials, or simply to use some apps comfortably on a large screen. System operations. iDescriptor also includes basic maintenance functions with a single click. You can restart the device, shut it down, or put it in recovery or diagnostic mode. Operations that previously required complicated key combinations or terminal commands. Finally, for those with jailbroken devices, there are extra features: an integrated SSH terminal, network scanning, and access to directories normally hidden by iOS. These features are intelligently isolated and are only shown if the app detects a jailbroken device. Obviously, not everything that glitters is gold. iDescriptor is a young project. It's at version 0.1, and there are some limitations to consider. First limitation: it only works via USB. At the moment, there's no support for wireless Wi-Fi connection. This means you need to have the cable handy every time. It's not a huge problem, but it would be convenient to have wireless connection for some operations. As for Apple Credentials Management, the app uses secure backends to store your credentials, but you might receive security pop-ups from the system. You can disable this protection in the settings, but the developers advise against doing so for the security of your Apple account. It's a small annoyance, but it's for a good reason. On Linux, some manual configuration of UDEV rules might be necessary to properly recognize the iPhone. The app should handle them automatically, but in some cases, you might have to manually add the rules. Nothing impossible, but it's a technical step that some less experienced users might find complicated. Another important thing, when you mount the file system as a drive, don't use it to import photos and videos. There's a dedicated function for that, and using the direct mount might not work correctly. Finally, being such a young project, there might be bugs or features yet to be completed. If you look at the source code on GitHub, the developers have left various to-dos and fix-me's, a sign that there's still work to be done. But this is also positive. The project is in active development and is open source, so anyone can contribute. Guys, I can't express enough how important this news is for the Linux community. For years, managing iPhones on Linux has been one of the most frustrating topics. It's been one of the few areas where Linux was objectively behind compared to other operating systems. Many users have had to choose between the ecosystem they preferred. Either you kept Linux and got an Android phone, or if you wanted an iPhone, you had to maintain Windows or Mac OS. iDescriptor changes all of this. It's not perfect, it doesn't have all the features, but it's a solid starting point, and above all, it's open source. This means the community can contribute, improve it, add features. The fact that it's cross-platform is also smart. More users means more feedback, more contributions, more development. And the fact that it's based on Libby mobile device means it rests on solid and tested foundations. If you use Linux and have an iPhone, you absolutely must try iDescriptor. You'll find the links in the description, both to the Linuxiac site that covered the news and directly to the GitHub page of the project where you can download the application. If you like the project, consider giving it a star on GitHub, contributing if you have the skills, or even just spreading the word. Projects like these live thanks to the community. I'm excited to finally see this gap filled. Tell me in the comments, will you use iDescriptor? Do you have an iPhone and Linux? What features would you like to see added? Thanks so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.